The village of Kelmis in the east of Belgium gets its name from this stone that was known for the Romans as lapis calaminaris, and it went galmai in German and calamine in French. The Altenberg mine in Kelmis, or Kelmine, is a well-known mine. It has been exploited here since ages. We literally don't know since when, but what is sure is it's that in the Middle Ages the calamine was used for the brass production in the area of Aachen, Stolberg, and also Dinant, the Maas Valley. So it was first known as the biggest calamine mine in Europe. Well, everything changed during the French Empire. Calamine, Kelmis belonged to France, so the Emperor Napoleon had the word to say here, and there was a new mining legislation and also, well, an aim to develop the French industry. So they needed this new material, zinc, and by that time calamine was known to be a zinc ore, so the concessionaire had to prove that he was able to produce zinc. And that was exactly what Donny achieved to do. He was really interested in chemistry. He was based in Liège, and by that time Kelmis belonged to the same department as Liège. So it was logical that this chemist from Liège had an eye on this big mine here at the Altenberg. It's quite interesting that he came on this subject. Why did Donny from Liège come to zinc? Because there was this opportunity, this big mine. And he also knew that zinc existed. He was aware of the scientific developments of his time. And so he wanted to have this mine to develop a new process to produce zinc. It was actually the beginning of Vieille Montagne, which is the name of the mine, because the French translated the old name Altenberg, which means old mountain or old mine. They translated it into French, and so the mine became known as Vieille Montagne mine. And after Donny's death, because, well, unfortunately he died ruined and all his business was sold to another family. It's a Musselman family who developed it, and they founded a big mining and zinc production company that was called Vieille Montagne. Like we can see on this painting, that it is the oldest representation of the mine, the techniques were rather traditional. But then they made huge investments like every other mine in Europe. They used steam engines, and also they need to search other fields in this big concession of the Vieille Montagne, and they started to mine other ores in other shafts in the region. And of course they had to completely modernize their ore preparation also. And so the plants of the Vieille Montagne expanded because there were washing plants, and all this produced also waste. When the old mine of Altenberg was closed, it was closed 1884 because there was nothing left. They reused this waste material in the new flotation installation built in the 30s of the 20th century, and they used this to produce zinc oxide on the plant. But what remains today? Well, the traces are very, very discreet actually. You have to walk through the landscape with a very keen eye. Some areas are now protected as natural areas for the calamine flora, and that is also something that makes a link between the area of Liège Here the Kelmis and Bleiberg area, the south of the Netherlands, and the region of Stolberg. It's an exhibition that is in a building who's related to the history. Well, it's really the best way to discover this particular history, combining both the political aspect and social aspects of Neutral Morassnetz and this industrial and mining history.